Hello again, everyone. This is American Idioms Part 118. This is Part 118 in my American Idioms series, and like the others, I'll present 5 idioms to you numbered 586 to 590. But first, I'll give you a chance to guess their meanings. Then I'll give you the answers along with an additional example for each new idiom. I also recommend that you pause the video at each question to give yourself some extra time to think of the answers. So, are you ready? Okay, here we go. Number 586. The shoe is on the other foot. And the example is, he used to be a police officer, and then he got arrested. Now he knows what it feels like when the shoe is on the other foot. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is B. The roles of 2 people or more people have been reversed. Like in our example, this person was a police officer. He used to arrest people, okay? And then he gets arrested. So now the roles are reversed, right? He is the one who knows what it feels like when the shoe is on the other foot, right? When he becomes the person being arrested. This is how this is used. Like our next example. My older brother used to tease me for being small, but now that I am taller than him, the shoe is on the other foot, and I tease him. All right, so the roles are reversed now, right? This person is taller now than their brother. He's not small anymore, and now the shoe is on the other foot. The roles are reversed. Got it? All right, and now for number 586. A second wind. And the example is, I'm usually very tired after work, but I get a second wind after I eat dinner, and that's when I get a lot of work done around the house. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is A, a renewed energy after a period of fatigue. Fatigue means you're very tired, okay? So in this case, this person was very tired after he finished work, but after he ate dinner, he gets this second wind, this renewed energy. That's what a second wind is, okay? Like our next example. We were losing in the first half of the football game last night, but we got a second wind in the second half, and we were able to win the game quite easily. All right, so first half, these guys were losing, okay? They were tired maybe, all right? But then in the second half of the game, they get this second wind. They're refreshed. They have this new energy, and they beat the other team quite easily. All right. And now for number 588. In a sorry state. And the example is, the schools in my town are in a sorry state. That's why I moved my family to a city with a better school system. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is C, something in a bad, unfortunate, or disappointing condition. Like our example, the schools in the town where this person used to live were in a sorry state, right? They were in a very bad condition. Okay, so that's why they moved to another city where the school system was better. okay, because of the sorry state of the other schools in the old town where they lived. Got it? Here's another example. My house was in a sorry state when I first bought it, but after a lot of hard work and money, it's now a beautiful home. All right, so this person fixed up their house, right? They put a lot of hard work and money into it because it was in a sorry state. It was in bad condition, and now it's a beautiful home. Okay? Now for number 589, to leave the nest. And the example is, our house seems empty without our children now that both of them have left the nest and have their own families. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is B, to leave one's parents' home and start living independently. This is what we mean when we say that people have left the nest. Usually the children leave the nest. The nest is the home. Like in the example, they were talking about how their house felt really empty because their children were gone. They had their own families. They moved out. So that's what we mean when we say that there's an empty nest, right? Because the children have left the nest, like a bird, the baby birds leaving the nest. Here's another example. When their children left the nest, my cousins decided to travel the world. All right, so this person's cousins finally had time to go and travel the world because their children were on their own. They had left the nest. Got it? All right, and now for our final idiom, number 590. To click with someone. And the example is, I clicked with Don as soon as we met in high school, and we've been close friends ever since. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is B, to become popular or friendly with someone very quickly. That's what it means if you click with someone. Like in our example, this person, when they met their friend Don for the first time when they were in high school, they clicked, okay? They became friendly very, very quickly, and they're still friends, okay? That's what it means if you click with someone. Let's say you get along with them very well, very quickly. Like our next example. I thought that Carlos would be a good addition to our team at work, but he just didn't click with anyone. And I had to move him to a different department. All right, in this case, Carlos didn't click with or wasn't friendly with or maybe didn't get along with anyone in this person's department. So they had to move him to some other department where he has a chance, okay? Where he can hopefully click with someone or with them there. Got it? That's all for this video. Thanks again for subscribing, and please like and share the video to support the channel. And remember what I always say, keep practicing. See you next time.